Hey, do you want to see a story?
Which story? Wait, to see a story?
Yes, to see a story, a documentation story.
Okay, that didn't help. I have even more questions now.
Let me check my storybook. Wait, have you seen storybook?
No, Kata. This is starting to get weird.
Okay. Let's start from the beginning. And here it is. This is
Okay.
storybook. Let's explore it. Let me see. You can do development. Okay. You can do interaction testing.
Okay.
Do so visual testing.
Oh,
Interesting. Nice. And also you have documentation. Okay, this is obviously a documentation framework on steroids, but it's nice.
okay.
And
I mean,
also there is this simple command to test it. Let's
well,
test it.
let's try. Let's try.
Okay. Let me paste and here we are.
Okay, looks like there are
Okay.
multiple frameworks. I see some that
Yeah,
I
you
like
have
more than
React
others.
and Byte, Next.js, Vue, Angular Lit. Ah,
Okay,
okay. This is
that's
nice.
that's
But
interesting.
I stay on React and Byte
Yeah.
for simplicity. Okay. That's created from files.
Okay, it created a bunch of.
Okay. This is a simple application, in my opinion, probably. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm new to Storybook.
Yeah.
Let me do the
Are
onboarding.
we?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so it's
Who
installing
knows?
a bunch of extra things, if you say
Okay,
that.
nice. I see a new stories folder. This is
Okay,
interesting.
and we will
Let
take
me
a
see
look.
it. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is a really story folder.
Okay, so installing a bunch of add-ons, and I mean, it's doing what you normally complain about me for a while, that we
Okay,
need to configure everything. So,
okay. Playwright with Chromium now. Yeah, probably this is for visual testing or some testing. I don't
yeah,
know.
probably.
Okay, and
Okay,
here it is.
that
We have
was
the
fast.
project. Yeah, not bad. How to start it? But I don't know. Should we check the package JSON probably?
Yeah, I knew that you would not follow the instructions. Okay, so yeah, a bunch of
But there is
dependencies.
no instruction probably. Okay, you have the script, you have the build, the preview, okay, and the storybook command. So yeah, it is a Byte application probably. Okay, it's okay. So let me start it. Here it
Okay,
is.
and boom.
Nice.
Nice intro.
Oh, this is scenographic.
Yeah, next episode in three, two, one.
Here we are. Okay.
Okay,
Interactive story playground. Okay. See our story rendering with different data without touching the code.
okay,
Without touching the code. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Try to
And
toggle this button. Okay. Next.
okay, you can create a new
Then
story.
save your changes as a new story. Let storybook represent a story. So
Okay,
wait, it modified the code for me? I don't know.
I don't know.
Can try.
Let's
Next.
create a story.
Market. Market. Story.
This story.
Uh, yeah. Oh, nice.
Good job. Good job.
Okay, you just added your first story. Wow. Well
Okay.
done. You just created a story with the storybook manager. It automatically added a few lines of code in button story.ts. Okay,
So
so yeah. it modifies code for us
Okay.
when we do that kind of interaction.
Okay, that's interesting.
Perfect. Okay, this is okay. Let's do it later, probably.
Many more onboarding stuff, but I mean, one day
Yeah.
we'll
No,
go through
probably
all
this
of
is a
them.
feedback module for the developers. But,
Okay.
who knows? Okay. This is a story.
Yeah, let's click some stuff.
And I can change parameters. It's really nice.
Oh.
So we have documentation. This is nice. Let's see the doc. Okay, so we have the button. Since we're really interactive in a kind of way, you could okay.
I mean,
the details to that.
Oh,
yeah, it works also here.
Documentation is also a story.
Yeah, it's a story inception.
I mean, this really looks like the prop of a component, right?
I say it in italiano. Bella storia.
Okay. Well,
okay, nice. Probably this. I don't know. There is some docs, JS doc to extract that documentation. Probably.
Yeah.
I suppose. In the type definition. It's
okay.
Nice.
Well,
you have also example, pre-configured example.
Let's see if we can change our Mac story.
That's right. So we have a update story notification.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Change more. Change more.
Yeah. Wait. You see the story. Let me see if it's true or not.
Okay, so nice. Primary is true, but we don't know if it actually changed
it's really. Try again. Mac button. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, it really works in that way. Nice. Really nice. Oh, yes. So, we have also testing here. We have interact. Oh, visual test and interaction.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, you have
well, that's empty.
Okay, action is like when you click. Okay, yeah. Okay. Interaction and accessibility. Okay, let's try some tests. We could also enable coverage and accessibility tests. Yeah, probably, yeah.
Run everything.
Okay. The tests are running. How much does it take?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Should I give more CPUs to this machine?
No. It seems to be okay. It is just finished. Run component test. Okay, you have. Okay. Run successfully. Visual test, probably we don't know. We have to investigate more. We have accessibility. Accessibility, okay. It's like color contrast. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Classic accessibility tests. Also, we have other components that we can check. You have the page. Okay. Nice also. Also here we have tests, interaction. It's okay. And we have header. Okay, header as a documentation by default. Okay, if you click the default that opens, probably is the documentation. Let me check. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
It's the first one.
And
for the interaction, okay.
What's interesting is that button and header, which look like components, there is a docs sub element, but if you look at page, which maybe is not a component, there is no docs in there.
Yeah, this is really interesting also. If the scroll works, because it seems that I cannot make the scroll, but it's okay.
Why do we always find bugs? You always find bugs in everything. Coverage.
Okay. This is not intentional, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. You have also a coverage report. And,
okay. What is hurting us? The page. I told you the page was hurting us.
Okay. This is a demo, so it could not be perfect. It's okay. It's also really nice in the way it is. So you missed the on logout and the on create account. Okay.
So it feels like someone
Fair
should
enough.
write a test that covers these use cases.
You are offering to that work?
No.
Wow, nice. Okay. You know it works. You see it. You are the expert.
No, I remember that when we were working together, the rule was you touched it, you're the responsible, and you're touching it.
Touching? I think
you're clicking the mouse, man. You're clicking the mouse.
I remember that also the click it doesn't require the click. It's a C
sure.
matter.
Yeah, sure.
Or listen matter. You have heard about it. Okay, you're the expert.
Okay.
It's like
I mean, let's look at the code. Come on, let's look a bit of the code.
Okay.
I told you.
The code.
It's there.
The code is there. You have that story. That is a story.
It's interesting that if you look at there,
that is lacking. It's related to button.
Yeah.
So you have that button. And okay, yeah, this is the documentation that we see in the docs. That comments make the documentation probably because optional click handler sounds like the other. You have a classic button. Okay.
Yeah.
And how the story works for real? Okay, you have that meta. You import that button. And where you use the button? Okay.
So you're setting up some configurations for.
You could also
Autodocs. Autodocs. I see it.
Okay, this component we have. Okay, yeah, this is for generate the documentation. Probably if we go to page stories, we don't have the Autodocs.
Yeah, it's not there. I knew there was something different.
And also here, yeah, the Autodocs is the magic in that case.
Magic sauce. And yeah, I mean,
you know the ingredient?
Well, yeah, I mean, it looks like there's a lot of stuff, but I have a question for you. Does it actually start? Does this application start?
We don't know. We can try it. Let's try it. We have the dev. I'm just checking for other commands. You have also the build for Storybook. You have the preview. What is the preview? Okay, the project starts, but let me try the preview. Seems to be the same.
Like the same.
Let me follow.
But I mean, this doesn't look like a storybook. This looks like something about Vite.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see the project. Let's run it normally.
And you found another bug.
No, I don't know. I don't really know what the preview is. So we have to investigate it probably. Yeah. But with the real start, it starts, but it's not the application that we've seen before. It seems the normal Vite demo application that is initialized when you initialize Vite. So probably you have to make some modification. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, as we said before, it just ended up bootstrapping a normal React plus Vite project and set up some base things for us.
Haha! You know it. It's not perfect. I just tried, but it's there. This is the page that we see before.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Okay.
We just change from the app to that. So we can also take out the CSS probably, and okay, that's better. Nice.
You're more of a dark theme kind of guy, though.
Yeah. I'm a dark theme kind of guy, but there is something strange in the UX, so I prefer to disable it and use how it is intended. But I suppose that is the way it is intended to use. But
okay.
What we could do next? I suppose that for next episode we could edit a component or test component for render, interaction, accessibility, visual, snapshot, or integrate with other testing tools. And as I said before, to make end-to-end or unit test, I don't know.
I mean, we could potentially go and integrate this into Makequits and actually test the platform that we just launched. But another time. Folks, like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment if you would like us to focus on a specific topic or a specific use case in another episode.
Yeah. See you next time, folks.